The middle-aged woman knelt before the young man, eager to help him relieve his stress. She quickly became engrossed in the act, and a pleased expression spread across the man's face. In an effort to satisfy her own pent-up desires, Annie had paid a hefty sum to meet with an 8-year-old escort named Xavier. Thanks to his remarkable skills, he soon had Annie completely captivated. Wanting to know him on a deeper level, she hired someone to look into his real name and family background. But when Xavier found out, he drew the line. He was willing to work as an escort, even serving Annie, a woman more than 30 years his senior. But he refused to let clients dig into his private life. He came from a broken home, and his family knew nothing about his side job. To him, it was a mark of shame. Clearly, Annie hadn't grasped how serious the situation was, until Xavier shut the door and walked out. Panic set in. Then, a knock came at the door. Thinking he'd had a change of heart, she rushed to open it, only to find that Xavier had just returned for his phone. Gone was his usual gentle demeanor. This time, he was agitated, almost like a different person. It was hard to imagine what this young man had been through. As it turned out, his mother had abandoned him when he was just 15. He'd pushed through on his own, studying hard to get into college and working to pay his own tuition. He dreamed of a bright future, not a lifetime in the escort business. Xavier left, but Annie was weighed down by guilt. She reached out and arranged to meet him again, this time at a cafe. Xavier showed up calm and gentle, just like before, yet there was a new unspoken coldness that kept her at a distance. Annie opened up and admitted how inappropriate her past actions had been, even confessing that she'd once boldly introduced Xavier as her lover in front of her former student. Under the student's stunned gaze, the two eventually left the cafe and checked into a hotel. Afterward, Annie felt a satisfaction she hadn't experienced in years. Smiling, she said goodbye to Xavier. Each had gotten what they needed from the encounter. Middle-aged women shouldn't be defined by stereotypes. They have their own desires and need release, too. As for Xavier, he also moved on, ready to start a new chapter in his life.